Sports.
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Washington Commanders. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Bills in this matchup, you figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, they totally
Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times.
First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. And his first look is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Watson now to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On play action, Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another on-target throw in that last one, Charles. Going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady.
This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. As the Commanders make their way out on offense, let's take a peek at the playoff picture in the NFC. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Back to throw, Watson. He's got the... And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Bulldozes past him. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Allen now looks to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Watson. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. On 2nd and 10. Allen, Pryor has it complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. On 4th down on is Logan Cook to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Here's Lewis to return.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And it's intercepted.
Picked by Julian Love. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I know we love our jobs, times, in pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Watson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Again, he finds more. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, and someone jumped.
Robinson up the middle.
He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
On 2nd and 9, Watson.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Watson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Gregory Rousseau
in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal.
This a 43-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away.
On the return, here comes Lewis.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it second down and 11. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Waters, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on third and long.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The Bills at 11-2 now, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Allen getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run here with Singletary. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second down and goal. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Coup now for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st down, it's Watson. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Second down and a run by Robinson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Holding offense.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Going right back to Dotson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 32 that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Watson now to throw. Touchdown, Washington. DJ Moore. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are back within a score. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now out come the Bills. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's up in it at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Robinson. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Robinson again. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To the air, Allen. And the hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now Allen. It's complete to Robinson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down. Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw, it's Allen. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports.